SR&BG, Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction, and The 50th Law. Are they evil books? Should they be banned? Are these books for psychopaths? You read this book, are you going to start turning into a cult leader or something? Because every time I mention the 48 Laws of Power, people treat me like I'm a damn vampire, man. Like I sacrifice babies, or I got scabies, or rabies, or something. These books are frowned upon, especially by Christians. The Christians who only read the Bible. I mean, they only read one thing, the Bible. And I can dig it. The Bible have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of stories. But in the Bible, it also says in Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And because you didn't get that knowledge, you can't even be saints. Now it says something like that. I'm not adding or taking away. You can go read Hosea 4:6 for yourself. And while you at it, find out where it said, I think it was in Daniel. Where in Daniel did it say, people are going to be going to and fro and knowledge will be increased? What type of knowledge will be increased? We already know about Noah and Abraham. We already know about Adam and Eve and Samson and all of that. The same curriculum. Since slavery time, we already know about that. So what knowledge is going to be increased in these last days? I'm telling you, the knowledge. The knowledge that you're hearing all over social media, man. All of these conspiracies and different things that's opening up your mind, making you think, making you ask the question, why? The 48 Laws of Power, the 50th Law, the Art of Seduction. These books aren't designed for you to go out there and manipulate people. It's designed for you to see people trying to come and manipulate you. I told you, when you master these books, you could just see the programs, man. It's like you're going to be able to tell the damn future. You're going to be able to predict the future. Let me see if this is a bad book, right? Let me just see. First of all, I got this book from Shades of Africa up in Long Beach. You know when young Pharaoh and General Seti used to come to LA and come to Long Beach, they used to come to Shades of Africa. I got this book from there. I used to live down the street from there. Let's go over some of this stuff that's in the book. And if this sounds evil, I'm about to throw these books away. Okay, law number 1, never outshine the master. Does that sound evil? I'm not even going to read the little paragraph. I'm just asking you. Never outshine the master. Does that sound evil or anything like that? No, you never supposed to outshine the master. I remember I was locked up in the county jail and they called me over and I played chess. I beat a guy at chess, but then the house mouse came. He was a big dude, big mean type of dude, right? And I purposely lost to him. I didn't want to outshine the master, man. I'm a non-affiliate. I'm up in here. Okay, they accepted me already. I don't want to mess that up by showing this dude that I'm like 1,000 times smarter than him. You hear what I'm saying? I was plumbing before. I had a boss when I was plumbing. I got out of school. I was smarter than him because I was more fresher. He didn't like me immediately, never outshine the master. I could go on and on. I'm working at the warehouse. There's this Mexican dude, and he's cool with everybody. He even cool with me, but he's the fastest. And I became the fastest, and he hated me, man. And that spread like wildfire because he had a lot of influence. And I was out of a job eventually. They made it hard for me. Why? Because I outshined the master. You hear what I'm saying? Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Is that evil? Is that demonic? Never. This is what New Breed mistake was. He put too much trust in his friend. You see, when you put too much trust in your friend, You become like Master P. Remember Master P? He didn't go get professional actors and people to be up in his movies. He went to go get his brother, his cousin, and all of these people, his friends. That's why it flopped. People, your friends, they think they know you, man. They remember when you had boogers in your nose. They remember when you was a little intimidated by certain things, and they're going to always remember that. And even when you make $1 million and they working for you, or you connecting with them on a project, when you get too big, your friends, those are the ones who will remind you that you ain't nothing but a little snot-nosed punk. Is that evil? Always say less than necessary. Always say less than necessary, man. The Bible even say that. People even say that silence is golden. I don't even have to go over that. Law number 5, so much depends on reputation. I don't have to go over that. You hear what I'm saying? Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. You see, if New Breed was reading this book, he wouldn't have never fell for that law number 7. He would have never fell for that one because he would have seen it coming. I see it coming. Not because I just see stuff coming, but I never closed my mind to the knowledge. I never just stuck on one curriculum, man. There's a lot of books. An octopus. He has a lot of different arms, tentacles, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. He don't just got one damn tentacle, right? Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary, man. You don't want to do that. But when you see people doing that, you know how to put up a wall against it. You know how to go around it, man. Infectious. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Is that evil to avoid the unhappy and the unlucky? The Most High said, separate. Separate from them type of people. Trust me, man, the unhappy and the unlucky, the unfortunate are the people who's not in the Most High's good grace. And he don't want you to be around them anyway. I already told you about bad luck Chuck. You be around these people, they are portals to demon. If they stress and they're not in a good relationship, eventually their fleas are going to hop off on you. I already said that there's bad bug bringing ninjas. Ninjas that bring their bad bugs to your clean house. You hear what I'm saying? I could keep going on. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. That's what Ringo did. That's what Ringo did to New Breed. If New Breed and his flock was reading and other things, not doing them, every football team look at the plays of the last football team. The football team that they're going to play next. They know exactly who on the team. They know their strengths and they know their weaknesses. That's where these books come in defeating the kingdom of Satan. You hear what I'm saying? Crush your enemies totally. That's what Ringo is doing to New Breed. Use absence to increase respect and honor. I always tell you, is that evil? I always tell you, you want to have that wow factor when you're doing the body gains. Then when you work out for months, work out with your sweater on, like bigger clothes. And then all of a sudden, pill out on them. And watch how their eyes get big. Pill out for like 2-3 days, and then put it back on for a couple of months. You become a legend. Even if you gain a little weight or lose a little weight, it's stuck in the people's mind that you are extremely in shape. You can go the next time 20 pounds heavier, but still have on a shirt, and their mind won't even see that 20 pounds because the wow factor have captivated them, right? Is that wrong? You hear what I'm saying? Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Communication runs the nation, man. Just imagine a person that's isolated in the penitentiary, that's all by himself. You know what I'm saying? That built fortresses because he didn't want to mess with the Crips, the Mexican mafias. He didn't want to do none of this stuff. 9 times out of 10, he's going to wind up being on protective custody. It's nothing wrong with that. This is all like wisdom I can keep I can keep going, man. Law number 29, plan all the way to the end. It's so many people out here that know they ABCs, but don't know they XYZs. And that's another thing that happened to New Breed. He didn't plan all the way to the end when he started going to war with different people on YouTube, man. You hear what I'm saying? What these content creators do is law number 32, play on people's fantasies. You feel what I'm saying? The truth is often avoided because it is ugly and unpleasant. Never appeal to truth in reality unless you are prepared for the anger that comes from disenchantment. You hear what I'm saying? There's a lot of content creators out here that'll tell you about the body game and how good it'll be, but they'll never tell you about the dark side because then it don't sound good. Now your views go from 5,000 views to 5 views or something like that. You hear what I'm saying? Because, and people figured that out, so they play on people's fantasies. And you feel what I'm saying? Man, this is so deep, man. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. That's what they tried to do to Pastor Dow in Straightway. They tried to strike Pastor Dow so his sheep could scatter. And this is what Ringo is doing to New Breed right now. He's striking the shepherd, and you're going to start seeing the sheep scattering stuff. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. New Breed didn't listen to that. He didn't read that. If he did, then he wouldn't be trying to step on Pastor Dow, Trend Genius, different people who's anointed by the Most High to come. I wouldn't want the responsibility of Pastor Dow right now. I'm not ready for a community and all of that type of stuff. I still need to get some parts of my damn life together. And if I try to step in the shoes of a great man, I will soon realize that I probably bit off more than I can chew. It's a lot of people that do that in relationships too. They be lusting for another man's wife. He been with this woman for 15 years, and this other dude come think he can do a better job and step in this man's shoes and realize this damn woman was crazy as hell. You feel what I'm saying? I could keep on going with the 48 laws of power. Let me show you what a lot of content creators be reading so that they could be dating coaches and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Manosphere and all of that. A lot of these dudes never went out. They don't got the experience with women. They don't got the experience with girlfriend women, with having a lot of sex, or besides that, women like their daughter, their mother, their auntie and grandmamas, homegirls, that people over here, okay, you have sex with them type of women. They don't have the sexual experience. And these women, they don't have the feminine energy. None of them changed diapers before. Or look at these content creators who's dating coaches. You never see them with children or anything like that. If you want to hear about women and stuff, I don't care how the dude look. If he got daughters, mamas, sisters, he got kids and stuff, if he's in a relationship, then that's the dude that you want to be listening to, man. You don't want to be listening to this big bald-headed dude talking about women's and you never see women's. You might as well go get the book, man. This is The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. I got this from Shades of Africa too. I think they got a website, and you can order all of these books from Shades of Africa. It's on 1001 East 4th Street, Long Beach, California, 90802. Their phone number is 562-436-2210. And their website is www.shadesofafrica.com. They sell incense and all of that stuff, and they have like a small book collection. I used to go up in there and get incense, sage, beeswax for my dreads, and pick up a couple of books and stuff. And this book also came in handy, man. It taught me basically how to be a player, man. It taught me how to be a player, but it also taught me different moves about women. It just taught me about the psychology of humans. You feel what I'm saying? Let's take the star, right? Let's take the star. These are all different types of people, right? Characters. The seductive character. You have the siren, the rake, the ideal lover, the dandy, the natural, the charmer, the charismatic, the star, the anti-seducer. And he's breaking down these different types of people. Now, you don't have to go out there and be the star, but when you see the star, you're going to understand that this is the star. You're going to understand the power that this person has. You hear what I'm saying? Like I say, this is just a lot of wisdom. The seductive process. Okay, so after you find out which type of person you are you the natural? Are you the charmer? Are you the star? Okay, you're that type of person. Now in the seductive process, choose the right victim or create a false sense of security. Now, you don't have to create a false sense of security, but you will know if a person is, especially a woman, she will know like, oh, this dude is trying to create a false sense of security. And this can really help you out. Like the Bible say, my people suffer from lack of knowledge. We already know about Noah and the animals. We already know about Proverbs and stuff, but there are some things that they've been keeping hidden from us. And this is some of them things, the art of seduction. You go out there, you holler at women's and stuff like that. And then you come back to this and you see where you went wrong. You could see what type of person you is. You could see what type of people that you're dealing with. There's some exercises up in here that's pretty cool, man. This is not evil, man. This is why the people suffer, because they throw away all of the good stuff and they keep all of the creflo dollar, the frivolous, the stuff that don't even matter, man. The prosperity preaching and all of that. And now I'm sitting up here reading the 50th law, getting all this information while this person is still going over Jacob and Esau, right? I've been there. I've done that. The introduction to the 50th law. It says, so over you is the greatest enemy a man can have, and that is fear. I know some of you are afraid to listen to the truth. You have been raised on fear and lies, but I am going to preach to you the truth until you are free of that fear. Malcolm X. That sounded like Morpheus, man. Look, but I am going to preach to you the truth until you are free of that fear. It sounded like Morpheus, man. I love this book. I love Robert Greene books, man. You hear what I'm saying? If you really want to be ahead of the next man, you might want to get the Robert Greene collection, man. This isn't the whole collection. I got another one called Mastery, but I'm not finished reading it, so I'm not even going to add this to the things that I'm finished reading. Check this out. Chapter 1. Does this sound evil? See things for what they are. Intense realism. Reality can be rather harsh. Your days are numbered. It takes constant effort to carve a place for yourself in this ruthlessly competitive world and hold on to it. People can be treacherous. They bring endless battles into your life. Your task is to resist the temptation to wish it were all different. Your task is to resist the temptation to wish it was all different. These people don't like me. I see it. There's a lot of people. I'm not trying to be Ned Flanders and all of that. I realize that you don't like me. I'm not trying to blend in with no. I see the reality. You hear what I'm saying? I see that damn reality. I'm not trying to change it. It's that evil, man. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Don't close your eyes and your ears to knowledge, man. Don't do that. There's a lot of knowledge around us. Why? Because the knowledge is being increased. There was a time that people had to sell their damn soul just to get this damn knowledge. It was a time that we couldn't even read. These are not the books, the lesser keys of Solomon, the Goetia, and things like that. I can understand that. But I still wouldn't burn them books. Me, I separated from them type of books. color magic and all different types of stuff like that, because that's not my field right there, although I studied that. But for priests like Big Levi and different people like that, they do study stuff like that. How do you think people begin exorcisms and stuff like that? The priests have to read different types of stuff. All right, man. Let me tell you about citrus, right? Vitamin C. The Most High is so wise that he put citrus in different things. You got the lemon, you got the orange, the tangerine, you have the lime, you have the grapefruit. Some people don't like lemons and limes. They like sweet stuff like tangerines. Some people don't like sweet stuff. They like a little sour. Some people like to mix up the sweet and sour and a little bitter with a grapefruit, right? If they want a sweet grapefruit, they make it ruby red. You see how wise the Most High is? He didn't say, hey, the only place that you can get citrus, vitamin C from citrus is oranges. Nah, he's wise enough to put the same thing in different things, because there's different people out here, man. People who's wise, they understand this. And just like a hammer, man, you can use a hammer to build a house, or you can use a hammer to come up behind somebody and bust their head open. You choose. It doesn't mean that the hammer is evil, man. Peace.